Welcome back to Careful Boys, where we keep it exceptionally PC just in case.
Careful, boys, don't get canceled.
Oh, guys.
No, we need a better catchphrase. Welcome back to Careful Boys, where
We are very, very careful.
Where we talk about the things that we are permitted to do this day and age so we don't jeopardize what we have left here.
Hey, fuck Dave Chappelle.
Cheers. That's very careful.
Yay!
That's careful.
On the right side.
Fuck Bill Burr.
Yeah, fuck Bill Burr. I'm gonna see him next week. Let's go, dude.
Hey,
I don't know if that's
Norm Macdonald died. That's probably good news.
I don't drink to that.
That's probably is what gets me. Because that's pretty safe. You leave it up in the air a little bit. Hey, so you guys been watching Squid Games? Any of you guys?
Nope. I refuse. It's very offensive.
Why do you refuse to watch it, Steve?
No, I saw the trailer for it and I'm like, damn, this is so scary. I can't watch this kind of
I've been traveling.
Really?
I can't watch scary shit.
It does give me heart
gotta watch it.
It gives me anxiety.
I have nightmares that are visceral. And
yeah, for real, like you can't watch scary shit.
What's a visceral? Because I know there's visceral fat and subcutaneous fat. I just don't know what visceral.
my nightmares are that I am routinely visited by a shadow man who wants to take over my body and make me kill myself.
That's pretty true.
I had a crazy nightmare.
Isn't that a movie?
No, I had a crazy nightmare. I have a crazy nightmare for those of you guys who are in long-term relationships. I want to hear what you guys would have done.
Okay.
So my nightmare was in my because this is something I never consider. In the dream, Gio dies, right?
Yeah.
So like imagine your wife dying.
R.I.P.
Right, or your fiance dying.
I can't even imagine.
I've had dreams of Gio dying.
And then I wake up and I'm like,
Careful.
oh fuck, like what would I do?
Now I can fuck whoever I want.
Like, does my life trajectory go the same way? Because now it's just me and Taika, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, do I move back to California? Do I stay in Vegas? Like,
Not if you drop them off at the orphanage.
Stay in entertainment, or do I find a 9-to-5 job? Because now my responsibilities are different. My support system is different. My entire
Wait, you had all of this thought process? Oh, when you woke up? Oh, okay.
And I was like, oh shit, that's crazy. That's something I never even consider.
Getting taxed as a single man is horrible. Stay in Nevada, bitch.
Yeah, but I was.
That's why I'm gonna get married to a hooker.
Oh, cool.
That's so smart.
But just all those thoughts, ran through my brain, and I'm like, that's fucking crazy, because this is like the emergency that happened or that's possible that I didn't prepare for. Like I got guns all over my house. Yeah. I have backup savings. I have all kinds of things, right? But like, so have you guys thought of anything like that? Like, what would your life?
I'm not even in your lifestyle right now, bro.
I know. That's why I'm asking these three.
I think about that. I do think about that.
So what would you still be doing a personal trainer? Or would you still?
I honestly, I have no idea. I think it's different because I don't have a kid. I think when you have a kid in there, that changes everything.
Yeah.
So what Joe said, drop him off at the orphanage, is probably the only way to do it.
That shit, trying to get some puss.
And then you're good. No, but that is pretty crazy. Yeah, out of all the things we're gonna talk about today, didn't think we were gonna talk about this. About our potential significant others.
It's crazy, right?
Dying. You would have thought this over Debbie Just Dallas.
Yeah, yeah, maybe.
Let me tell you a happy story, all right?
I would have had the video playing.
No, it's still in context to Bart's thing, right? You guys know fucking Soy Tiet?
Yeah.
42, 43, okay? So my friend manages him.
You have a dick on your head, by the way.
All right. So, new style. So basically, he has a story just like that. So his dad was a singer, Soy Tiet's dad. He's a singer, and then he was in love. And Soy Tiet, they had Soy Tiet, right? And his mom died of tuberculosis or something like that. Wow. So his dad went into this depression, all this stuff. He couldn't deal with it no more. He wasn't making any money. So he had to give Soy Tiet up to the orphanage. But after he did that, he couldn't face him no more. So after that, because his Soy Tiet reminded him of his wife and the family, and his dad just fucking completely outed. He bounced. So Soy Tiet, the reason why this fool only got 3 teeth, and he looks like he's 12 years old, but he's like 30 something, is he's malnourished and he grew up in an orphanage and his teeth was rotting and shit like that, and things weren't getting fixed. And so he stayed in there for quite some time, and he would see his friends get like adopted and all that, and he goes, one day my time will come. And so during that time, he was like singing and dancing and shit and doing his fucking thing, right?
He's counting the amount of people who haven't adopted him.
Yeah.
44, 45.
Is that where it came from, yo?
So.
Holy shit, dude.
243, 265.
How high did it get to?
3,459.
Triple digits? Triple digits.
Infinity.
Yeah, man, it was like he's like no one wanted to adopt him because he was the ugliest one. You know, they would adopt all the other kids, but they don't want a 3-teeth kid, right? So he finds out he's 18, right? The orphanage is like, all right, you're fucking too old now. You got to find somebody quick. His aunt comes over and then she's like, hey, you know what? I'll adopt you. And then he's like,
When he's 18?
I'm gonna have a family, right? He's like, I'm gonna have a family. And then he gets to the fucking village, and then she goes, here's a whip, go herd them cattle, earn your keep.
Wow.
Yeah, so he thought he was gonna be like this fun family, whatever. He's just fucking whipping cattle, whatever.
Just a farmhand now.
Farm boy, that's it. And then he's learning how to count and sing, and he goes viral. Boom. This fool's
He's
making
learning how to
money.
count.
Yeah, that's
Why he made
yeah.
those videos.
Yeah, and this fool makes hundreds of thousands of dollars, which is like being a fucking bazillionaire in his little village.
Good for him, dude.
He's feeding his village, he's fucking buying all this shit for everybody, and then everyone gets jealous of him.
Wait, you said that he got adopted at like 18?
A little old.
And he's like 30 something now, so it took him like 10 plus years to count?
He counted a lot.
Counted a lot. He was practicing English. Yeah.
Just want to get the timetable.
But he's lonely as fuck, right? Because now he's alienated because he's too successful. And that the village peoples don't like that shit, right? So they're just like, hey man, you don't take care of us, whatever. He's literally giving them so much money. Like he's buying people farms and everything, but they still jealous. So he's isolated.
Smart people.
Right? So then he goes to the big city. He meets my buddy. He fucking grabs his hand and he goes, I don't know who you are, but I need you to protect me. Please don't fuck me over like everyone else has. And the guy that was managing him he basically had his Instagram. And what my friend found out was that this dude was taking like 80% of all these things. Yeah. He was taking mad money from him. So then he was like, this is fucked up. So he switched over, whatever. And then he's like, now he's getting like a salary and he's making good. And then they're trying to get him to America. So that's the happy story. But yeah, it kind of reminds me of like that. It's like, what would you do if
Man, what a
if you
happy
died?
story.
Yeah, dude. What a turn, huh?
How is that connected to Gio's death is what I want to know.
People's significant others. Like, for example, like let's say you're you never want it to happen, but like let's say your fiance passes away, right? Is your trajectory the same? With what you have going on, is it exactly the same, or does it go left turn, right turn, or?
I think my trajectory in terms of what I personally do to like either earn income or like find stability for myself is the same.
Yeah.
But like what I do with that is different. Like I would just like right now I don't have to like take care of her parents or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I assume I will even if she stays alive.
Yeah.
But if she were to pass, then I would probably have that responsibility somehow subconsciously in my mind like pushed up.
I know what Steve would do. He'd go into deep dark depression.
No.
And then he won't even be able to live anymore.
No, the only way I could get by is if I start 2 at a timing fans.
Dude, that's a dream I haven't
Also,
even.
just to add to that, I never had a dream where she died. I only have dreams or thoughts of when I die, what would happen.
Oh, you're so narcissistic.
Cystics.
And how that would affect how I would compile like my will right now.
I know what my will is. You won't get shit, bitch.
Yeah. Common bitch.
Everybody.
Yep.
My kids, only my wife.
Get that notarized too.
Because she spent
Only your
years.
hooker wife.
If
She's a
she
whore.
spent years sucking my dick, she deserves everything.
What about you?
I love the vibe.
I would just fucking freestyle it.
Bart's fucking Barbara Walters on this show.
Dude, this is a fun scenario, dude.
No, I'm just interested.
Yeah.
Because I never had this dream until literally like a week or two ago.
I don't-
Shit, it's crazy.
It's one of those things where you think about from time to time, like in your deepest, darkest like thoughts sometimes, but then you don't really play. For me, at least, I don't ever play out this scenario.
Because we feel immortal.
No, I'm actually on Bart's page with it where like I play out the scenario, not again playing out the scenario where like my fiance dies, but like I said, like I didn't really dream about my fiance die. I have like daydreams or whatever. Like if I pass early, what do I do with all my shit and the right way to go about it? Because then I think about like all the things that I own, my equity, I think about my partners, I think about my parents, I think about my sister, I think about her, I think about her parents, and I'm like, there's a lot of shit that needs to be organized. Right now, I'm naive enough to think like, yo, I'm like 35, I'm gonna live forever.
I don't even have a will, dude, because
Exactly, I don't have a will, but like, we could die now.
Today's video is brought to you by Babbel. Babbel is the #1 language learning app right now, hands down. There is no competition like them. It is pretty freaking awesome because when I was going through my journey all throughout Europe, I would just download and these different language apps, right? And then I would try to kind of like copy and do this stuff.
Yeah.
And none of them really worked. Thank goodness a lot of the people out there speak English.
Yeah.
But I felt bad because beyond just saying hi and bye, I wanted to show an effort of like, hey, I'm really trying to learn your language and whatever.
Yeah.
But the apps were complicated. I don't know if I was pronouncing things right. And a lot of it just was complete garbage. And I wish that I knew Babbel back then.
Yeah, because Babbel is super sick. They got speech recognition software, so they'll repeat back to you and help you fine-tune your pronunciation so you could actually sound like you know what you're talking about. And they got this AI that's designed by over 100 language experts to help you learn it the quickest and the most effective way.
And there's so many ways to learn on Babbel because not only do they have the speech recognition and lessons, but they also have podcasts. And they make things fun with like games and videos and things like that. So they really made like learning into this gamified fun thing. And I think it's definitely, there's a reason why they're the best learning app right now.
Yeah, and all you need is 15 minutes for each lesson. So you can squeeze it in at the gym or on the train, or even if you're in country, just on the subway, pop it in, learn a few lessons, and it's really easy to learn on the go. So if you're looking to learn a new language, go to babbel.com, because right now if you buy 3 months, you get another 3 months for free. But you have to use the code OFFTHERECORD. Go to babbel.com, BABBEL.com. Use the code OFFTHERECORD to get 6 months for the price of 3.
And that's the best. You know why? Because it takes about 90 days to form a habit. And 6 months is plenty of time for you to break through and acquire this new language.
Yeah, and if you're a good Asian boy, you can probably learn 2 languages in that time.
That's true.
Do any of you guys have life insurance?
I think I do. Yeah.
I also
Nope,
have
and
a-
I should get it
also
the
have a-
most out of all of us.
a fat crypto stack for her, but she doesn't know how to get to it. So yeah, my
That's what I'm saying. Like,
brother though, my younger brother knows how to do all that. I trained him to do all that. So he's my ace in the hole. But also, yeah, dude. So the biggest and most serious thing I can say is that if I lost Nikki, I don't even know how I would operate anymore.
I told you you'd be depressed
I
as
know,
well.
The whole world is upside down now.
It
right?
really, honestly, yeah. You know.
That's
yeah.
probably why I don't want to think about it.
Yeah.
Because then we started exploring, so I told Gio this, and then we just started exploring other scenarios. And I'm like, okay, what if like Taika passes away, right? And I'm like, do we try to make another one? I was like, do we try to make another one? And then she was like, I don't know. And I'm like, whoa, that caught me off guard.
You guys could adopt.
Because the whole thing just kind of, our whole world is upside down.
There's stories, and I don't mean to bring this up in a negative or whatever malicious way, but there's stories of couples who are like, I see too much of Taika in you, and I have to leave you now.
Yeah.
And it's
Like Soy Tiet's dad.
It's fucked up.
Yeah.
It's you just don't know what psychology's gonna do to you.
That's what I was saying, man.
You don't know what's gonna happen until something like that type of like
actually happens.
trauma happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's one of those things where it's
unless
like,
you pre-plan it, you talk about it ahead of time so you can at least be held
Bro, there's no
accountable.
plan for that though.
I'm just saying, so you can at least be held accountable by things that you had discussed in a better state of mind.
for sure. When it comes to like wills and stuff like that, for sure.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, what am I gonna do with the rest of my life? Like if my significant other dies?
I mean, I
I don't know what the answer to that is. You know what I mean? Like it's one of those things where yeah, you could have some plans, like contingencies, but that type of stuff, it's like
Like, no hard feelings. My fiance dies. I'm gonna do my best to take care of her parents, and I'll do my best to find some more bitches.
Dude, I will move on.
Why would you say, why do you feel like you have an obligation to your fiance's parents still?
Why wouldn't you?
I agree. I feel the same way.
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
She's she your only child?
They're my family too. Like, well,
Is she your only child?
They're not just my fiance. Not that I'm dismissing it, but I've known these people for so long now. Like for
Then why do you call them these people, huh?
well, I don't like them, but I have to take care of them. No, but yeah, it's the same. I mean, they can take care of themselves, but I just want to make sure they're emotionally taken care of.
When I used to always address Nina's parents as like their Mrs. this or Mr. that or their first name in a weirdly awkward professional way. Yeah. And the second we got engaged, I subconsciously allowed myself to call them like mom and pops. You know what I'm saying? So like
weirdest thing that I go through is telling my in-laws that I love them because I do love them, but it's the weirdest thing because you don't feel like you deserve to tell them that you love them. Yeah. It's like the most awkward thing is
I totally hear that, and maybe that's the weirdness of like, you know, if they were to pass, why do I feel like a responsibility? I don't know. The second I allowed myself to view them as surrogate parents and actual family, is the second that they are family regardless of life or death, right? Like to the end. So
Steve, when you and Nikki first got married, was it kind of weird initially to call Nikki's parents like mom or dad or anything?
You know, it's weird. Nikki will tell you this. It's super odd. But our first time that we met each other, I didn't know Nikki because I was on YouTube, kinda, and Nikki was too. But I didn't know how to even watch anything on YouTube yet, so I didn't know who Nikki was, even though we were in the same sketch group at the time called Totally Sketch. And so I met Nikki's mom before I even met Nikki, even though I guess I met Nikki earlier, but I forgot.
Wow.
But I remember hitting it off with Nikki's mom that night. Like, she's a sarcastic lady, and she's also like this like white chick, so I never thought it was Nikki's mom.
Wait, how did you meet Nikki's mom?
I was just sitting next to her at Johnny Rockets because it was like after the premiere of this movie that we all went
so
to.
she came to support Nikki.
She came to support Nikki, and then I happened to get seated with Nikki's mom, and then Nikki was like roaming with her boyfriend at the time, and I was with my chick at the time, and like I just got seated with Nikki's mom while Nikki and her boyfriend at the time were chilling, and then my girlfriend at the time was like chilling with other people, and I just like was I don't know. I like to just actually sit there and not like just say a bunch of bullshit. I like to just try to talk to
Have a real conversation.
Yeah, and
about crypto.
And I was telling her about crypto. I was talking about Bitcoin in 2013.
Listen, it's only $1 right now. It's only $1. You gotta buy a lot.
bro, if you were talking about Bitcoin in 2013, this is why I call you my crypto sensei.
I bought Bitcoin in 2013, but I wasn't talking to her about
You're
it.
like, dude, I'm gonna buy 800 Ethereum. Check this out, yo.
For $5.
Fuck you, man.
It's the only soft spot he has. It's the only soft spot.
I'm sorry. You're doing great now. You're doing great.
Thank you. No, but Nikki's mom and me, we really hit it off, and so it's funny because when I found out, when I actually went to her house, and I was like, oh my God, Johnny Rockets. Yeah, it was like the weirdest thing, like almost like I dated her mom.
Yeah.
You went to her house for her mom, not for her?
No.
Was her mom shocked? Like, wait, that's the guy? Or did she already know?
She already knew because.
Nikki, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude.
How do you know her?
Yeah, well, no, at that point, yes, but Nikki's mom already knew that I was the guy that she talked to at Johnny Rockets because she remembered me and Nikki sent her pictures and stuff. But then it was like weird as fuck, and like I swear I just already knew these people. Like it's the weirdest, coolest thing. And her old man hated every guy she brought in that house. And her old man tells me he loves me all the time. He hugs me. He just wants to hang. Like he's a great man too. He's a great man.
Did you get him into crypto?
I did. And he bought Ethereum at $35.
Whoa.
He loves me. He loves me.
Of course he loves you.
Father would not leave a guy that did that for them. Holy shit.
That's awesome.
I don't give a fuck if a DGen ex-boyfriend comes in from my daughter's house and he fucking tells me to buy ether at fucking $30. Your family. You guys can break up in your family.
You're my will, dude.
Yeah,
You're
my
my
son.
will.
Dude, when I told him that I sent his daughter to Las Vegas recently using staking rewards for crypto, he was like,
That's so hot, dude.
Yeah, dude. I'm soaked. I'm fucking soaked.
It's always cool when you could get along with the family of
man,
the person
it's the
you're with. I think that's the most important.
and my brother-in-law Dane is like the best dude. Like I feel just lucky because I have brothers. I have two younger brothers. My brothers Nate and Kenny, and I love them, and I love my older sister who's hot as fuck. But my brother-in-law Dane is like,
You know what? My sister's hot.
Let's go, dude. Finally.
So would you bust in 10 seconds or like an hour?
Can we just keep it wholesome?
10 seconds.
Like, just
think
keep
10
it back to wholesome.
The 10 seconds pause, you know?
It's irresistibly hot.
Let's just say she's not in the negatives anymore.
but no, I just feel lucky to even know these people. I feel like they are my family as much as my family is my family, and so it's just great. And so if I ever lost Nikki, that link would not be severed. I love these people.
That's amazing.
That's cool, yeah.
Very lucky though, because I know a lot of in-laws are like a nightmare and stuff.
Yeah.
Actually, immediate family is a nightmare too.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Oh yeah.
My aunts and uncles can kill themselves, and I don't care.
I always tell Gio's mom, I'm like, I love you more than my own mom, and she's always laughing, and she thinks it's a joke, but I'm like, no, not really.
No.
But seriously,
You can't choose the family that you're with
I have
sometimes.
no idea how
That's
much
like
I relate to that.
That's like the third leading cause of divorce is in-laws, right? Yeah, I think it's like a third or fourth. It's like it's way the fuck up there.
Finance and in-laws.
Yeah.
Because my mom schooled me on that ages ago. She goes, yo, girls that you date, don't just go for pretty. Like, if you want long-term, look at their family. Study them carefully, because you want them to fucking be cool. So I was like, okay.
that's some of the best advice you could ever give, yo.
Yeah.
She goes, you're not marrying her, you're marrying her family.
I will say I'm really lucky. Nina's mom is the biggest Kinja's fan.
Is she?
Really?
What she
fucking dope.
What does she think about the Jabberwockies?
Fuck you. She knows more about Kinja's than Nina does. It's great. It's good. She's the one who like annoyingly upkeeps Nina on Kinja's happening.
That's
Really?
tight.
Dope.
She's like, did you know, blah, 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 right? So,
You know, Kinjas are in Costco now. That's
Annoying to who? Not to you.
oh, not to me.
Not to you, baby.
She must hate me then, huh?
Sometimes.
She loves you. she knows who you are. Trust me. Like, she knows Kinja's down. She knows who you are.
Sometimes when family likes her stuff, though, it kind of backfires because Gio's brother like watches all of our stuff, and when we have family gatherings, half of them are like cholos, and just for fun, like he'll just play like old fucking like me and Joe dressed up like as the uncles and shit, and then just playing, and then everyone's like, "Hey, what's that fool? What are you listening to?" You're like, "Check it out." And he goes, "Hey, that's that fool right there." God damn it, dude.
right there?
Scary sentence.
You guys are all talking shit on Gio.
Every day, go to school
Why you gotta play
to
this shit,
be a good boy.